Once upon a time, in a village cradled between the sprawling savanna and an ancient, whispering forest, there lived a boy named Kwame. His laughter rang through the air like the sweet chime of bells, filling hearts with warmth. With eyes as bright as stars and a spirit that danced with joy, Kwame was loved by all for his kindness. He shared his meager meals with those who had none. Yet beneath this vibrant surface lay shadows woven from envy and greed. In this very village resided Nuru, a merchant of great wealth whose heart was encased in ice. Nuru's reputation echoed through every corner of the land. He was shrewd and cunning, known to value gold above all else. One fateful evening, when the sun dipped low behind distant hills, casting elongated shadows over fields ripe for harvest, a calamity struck. Nuru discovered that one of his precious jewels had vanished from his shop. The news spread like wildfire among villagers gathered around flickering fires under starlit skies. Whispers turned into pointed fingers as fear gripped their hearts. They sought someone to blame amidst their own trepidation. In his rage-fueled frenzy, Nuru's gaze fell upon Kwame. It was that boy. I saw him lurking near my shop. He bellowed, voice reverberating off mud brick walls. With trepidation swelling within him like autumn leaves caught in gust of wind, Kwame stepped forward to defend himself. I did not steal. I was only gathering herbs for my sick mother, he pleaded earnestly. But alas! The villagers were ensnared by Nuru's power. They could not see past their own fears nor recognize innocence cloaked in despair. Underneath the age-old baobab tree, the elders convened hastily, influenced by fear rather than wisdom. They cast judgment on poor Kwame without so much as a thought towards truth or fairness. He would be burned alive for crimes he did not commit. A fire was set up and Kwame, with tears in his eyes, was tied and dragged by some villagers while the rest cheered in the background. Kwame was set on fire and he screamed in pain and agony as the fire devoured him, but later died and turned to ashes. Then everyone turned to leave, while some villagers carried what remained of his body to go and bury. They buried his body with stones stacked around after he had been put under the ground. But they did not leave without paying homage to him. After many days of silence, there came a night when suddenly the skies turned very dark with Kwame's spirit arising from a burning fire. He came out of the fire looking very angry with revenge in his eyes. He created thunderstorms and lightnings which disturbed the whole village, causing some villagers to die along the road. Unknown creations descended on their crops, leaving nothing for them to harvest on. Some villagers turned and fought against themselves, not knowing what is causing all the calamities. Another dark night came and Kwame's spirit emerged out of the fire. He caused lightning which shocked everyone in their sleeps, and they all woke up. On one moonless night filled only with eerie howls borne aloft on restless winds, Nuru heard it, soft yet chilling whispers calling out through darkness, wrapping around him like serpents hungry for prey. Nuru. Nuru. It called tight, bringing forth dread unlike any other before. He stumbled outside seeking solace, only to behold before him stood Kwame's spectre, glowing eerily radiant against night's canvas. You wronged me, came forth that melodic whisper, cutting through silence sharper than any blade forged under fire. You took my life without thought. Nuru sank helplessly down onto trembling knees, beseeching forgiveness, but Kwame merely laughed, sending chills racing up spines surrounding them all, reflecting sorrow entwined tightly alongside fury roused anew. Forgiveness is not yours, he said, looking very angry, and stroked him with lightning, lifting him up into midair, and set him flying terribly into the air, and smashing him against different places while he screamed uncontrollably, begging for mercy. After he had dealt with Nuru, the wicked merchant, the villagers knelt down and begged him to forgive them and also to restore their lands. After much pleading, Kwame's spirit decided to forgive them and also restore their land with their crops and livestock. Their once dark village was now restored back to the peaceful savannah community.